What is going on, guys? Cozziender here. Now, why are we buying so many unfinished games? It's a topic that I always wanted to talk about purely because it's been quite in the air for quite a while, and I believe that it's something that I'd want to talk about, and I'd like to hear other people's opinions on it. So, there's a lot of them on Steam. I think PC gaming is what obviously gets it more than anything compared to other console gaming and things like that. But I don't see why we're getting so many out there, but so many are actually making it and making money off doing it. Now, I know that it can be a good thing. There's a lot of things that people can go out and try and go and test. Sometimes they might get it for a cheaper price, which can always be good. And it gives people a taste of what's to come into a game as well, in a pre-alpha build or in a beta. So, there is positives to it, don't get me wrong. I'm not hating on it. But there's a lot of people out there which are going and buying games which are completely unfinished, and they just some of them are just broken. But the thing is about this as well is that they may be broken, and yeah, like I said, it's okay, it's a pre-alpha and things like that, but a lot of them don't get finished. Now, I'm not going to name any games in particular because I don't want to get hated on for naming anything, but I'm sure that if you have brought this conversation yourself and you've maybe got some games in your head for you to say for your own benefit, but there's some of them that have come out and they've been in mods, or they've been in, like, I don't know, you may have seen of something like E3 or things like that, and that's what some of them are to me. They're like they're E3 games that you've seen, and you're getting a taste of it for yourself instead of just seeing a trailer or something like that. You know, you get basically like an early access to it. But there is games, and through some of them as well, developers are people that we've never heard of before. Now, I know that some people are never going to get their opportunity if we don't support them for things. Don't get me wrong. Again, I think it's a good thing in that retrospect, but there's a lot of people as well out there that's just abusing that fact, because they know that people want a game if they see it, and they know that it could be a good, successful game kind of thing, but then they'll do out an early alpha, make some money off it, or if they do some kind of campaign off it, such as like a Kickstarter or Go-Go campaigns, that kind of thing, and then they don't do anything else really about it. Like, they bring the game out totally unfinished, and then people want more of it, and then that's it. You know, we don't get anything more of it. So I think that consumers themselves should be a little bit more careful as to where they're actually putting money, purely because, like I said, there's a lot of companies that are bringing out unfinished games and such, or just people in general. And I believe, yeah, like I said, people need to be getting opportunity, but these games even come out in past few, like, even for example, and I brought this out up in my other video, but I'm going to use it as an example again, Goat Simulator. The game looks fun, and I won't say there's anything majorly wrong with it for the purpose of it, but there is some little broken parts in it. But I'm not saying he's not going to, whoever developed it. I'm not saying they're not going to, but it wouldn't surprise me if they didn't. If, like, there is some things that are wrong with it, which I've seen myself. I know people might have their own opinion on it. Some people might think it's fine as it is, whatever. You know, if you think it's fine where you're playing it, then that's completely okay. You know, if you think you've got yourself a finished product for the price you paid, then fine. But I'm just using that as a little example. I wouldn't say that's one of the worst ones out there whatsoever. But I would say that there's a lot of games out there that are bringing them out that just are completely unworthy. They're not even worthy of an alpha build, you know, to be brought out to be even some of them aren't even playable, or they just broke to hell, or there's nothing to them. That's like me just bringing out a game saying this game's coming out, guys, you know, then like, do you want to try it out, and then just bringing out just the game and with just the character or something like that, with just a land, and then that's it, and then going, oh, I do my low, guys, I'm adding enemies and stuff like that. But personally, I'd be pretty pissed off at something like that. But it's PC gaming that get it worst. I won't really say that they get it that bad, console gaming. But again though, I wouldn't say that they're not without it, purely because there's a lot of games out there which get brought out and they're just unfinished, you know, or like in which I mean like DLCs on the disc and such, and I find that right insulting. Why should you pay for a game where the DLC that you are buying for it you already practically own? You're just paying for an unlock code when when really it should have been already on the game. Why just why? It's ripping off consumers, and a lot of companies are terrible for it, really bad. We'll throw a couple out there which I've had experience from at doing it, such as like Capcom. They used to be terrible at doing it, and I'm not saying they still aren't, but they were a point where Capcom apparently might have been considering going under. They seem okay from what last time I heard now, because their sales have increased somewhat and they may be picking themselves back on the feet, but and then stuff for things like microtransactions. EA again is one of the worst for microtransactions and such. So what are you gonna do, guys? Some of them can be a good thing, some can be bad. It's just balancing it out and knowing where to put your money and what consumers we can trust. Not many from perhaps the past year, especially things like, again, I know it's not to do with games, but the terms of Xbox flipping around. I know I own an Xbox One, but I can understand people's opinion for be like, seriously, you've just gone on back on everything you said. But they're trying to do what the consumers want at the end of the day. So don't take it as a bad thing. Just take it as you're getting your own way. You know, we've all got a voice and we all share it. So it's a good thing that we're able to go out there and do that. So like I said, guys, just be careful where you're putting your money. And thank you for watching this video. If you've got any other questions, you want to ask me anything like that, feel free to. I'd also like to hear your own opinion on this in the comment section. And as always, guys, just take care and thank you for watching my videos. Peace.